All right, Wallace Spearmon, running the 100. Are you switching down from your specialty to 200?
No, sir. I just need some races. Unfortunately, my past injury history has started me off a little slow, so we're just now getting into speed work. Just need races for rhythm, and the 100 was for speed work.
So you do lots of hundreds in preparation for USA's to do the 200?
Not normally, but this is definitely taking a different approach this year due to injury. So just doing whatever I can to make sure I'm ready in a few weeks, because it should be fast.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not me, but hopefully.
So you've run, I think this season 2077?
Yeah, I've run some other races as well, but they've been windy, so that was the first time I could catch a break.
And 1965 is your best?
Yes, sir.
Top 10 time in the world still?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you think you're going to run at USA's if everything comes together for you?
Honestly, if I could answer that, it would take a lot of stress off my mind. So I'm the type of person, I'll rise to the occasion and compete to the level of competition that's presented. So hopefully whatever it takes.
Is that what you need? You need a race with a lot of 19 guys in there to run a 19 as well?
Honestly, if I go to a stadium and a race where there's a lot of competition and, you know, the crowd's feeding into the race, that just brings the best out of me. So hopefully when I go there, I'll feed from the atmosphere, from my competitors, and put something together. My body's run 19 several times, and I hope I can draw from that memory bank and see what happens.
Sure you can. What was the nature of your injuries that have been bugging you the last little while?
Bilateral floor reconstruction. So your rectus abdominis, your adductors that run on the inside of your muscles, and your groin muscle connect to the pelvic bone. Two of them came unattached and one of them was partially unattached, so they had to go sew it back together. Yeah, wasn't very fun.
So I guess you're down for a couple of years, basically, at the end of it?
It's been 8 months, so they say it takes about a year before you're 100% again.
Yep.
So right now I'm competing with whatever I have, but this year should be decent for me. By next year, you know, Olympic year, I hate to admit it, that's when I need to be ready. But if you step on the track, you don't want to lose, so I'm just fighting and enduring.
Hey, so what's the key? Yeah, you had some injuries, but what's the key to having such a long career?
Never losing sight of what's really important. I mean, I've had a lot of success early. I faced a lot of controversy, ups and downs, injuries, and anything you can name. But at the end of the day, my focus is to get my first Olympic medal. I want to be the best. My father ran track. I used to watch him run, and I just want to be one of the greats. So I never lose sight of that.
Well, you're already one of the greats.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't. If you don't have an Olympic medal, in my book, my standards are really high. I'm probably my toughest critic. If you don't have an Olympic medal, for me, at least not for anyone, but just for myself, I'd probably have a lot of regrets. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna work as hard as I can and leave it all on the track.
For sure. And yeah, it looks like you had a pretty good race here in the 100, not your exact distance. You're hoping to get under 10.4. What did you run 2 nights ago at the Harry Jerome track last night?
I ran 20.7. Man, there's a backstory behind that. I got there the day, probably a few hours before the race. They lost my bag, and it was pretty stressful. Last minute, I got my stuff. Actually, the day of the meet, so it wasn't my best showing, but I'll take it. The start wasn't that great, but my finish, it showed my fitness. So I'll take it for right now.
I'll take it. Well, good for you. Thanks for this. Good luck going forward and USA's.
Hey, man. Check my guys out. Doing big things.